All right, everyone. Brandon Herrera is running for Congress, I believe in Texas 23 for that particular congressional district. So Texans, you might have your opportunity to have a gun YouTuber as a person in Congress. I think it's a good idea. So I hereby endorse Brandon Herrera myself. I like the cut of his jib. I had been subscribed to him. But some reason YouTube unsubscribed me. I wonder why. They'll probably algorithmically throttle him now that he's a political candidate, by the way. Oh my god. Another MAGA Republican is running. Quick, we've got to do something about his extremism. He's known mainly for gun-related videos, and they're quite good. So he's up there with Hickok and Demolitia and some of these other groups that make... it's GunTube, basically. In fact, there's a Reddit thread bitching about Brandon Herrera saying, are there any good gun channels that aren't violently right-wing? Well, if you're peeving Reddit enough to have a thread about you bitching about your content, you're okay with me. So yeah, I endorse him. He seems to have standard MAGA views for the most part, and therefore would probably be a good pick. I'm not sure in this particular race if he's running against an incumbent or if it's an open seat. But yeah, I mean, shoot your shot, my dude. You've got a good chance. In a place like Texas, I would think that being a gun tuber is probably a pretty good thing. Like, I would be screwed. Like, if I go back to the States and were to run for office, it would be, where am I living? Hippieville, Vermont? Maybe for local office in Rutland you could pull it off, but it probably wouldn't translate well to the state demographics because, you know, I would be an outcast politically on a dozen issues. Brandon, yeah, Letsgobrandon is no longer pejorative in his case. Actually, I think has a pretty good chance. So we'll be watching any polling that comes out there, and my hope is that people can supply me with that. If you're in Texas 23 or in Texas broadly, your insight into this race will be most interesting to me going forward. I wish him well. I think that he'll do a good job if elected, actually. It seems to be the sort of person... Here's the good thing about a content creator running. They wear their heart on their sleeve. I mean, in some cases, they're paid to give their political opinions publicly. You might have a 10, 15-year laundry list sort of their views on all of the issues. Even with a gun channel, sprinkled with some politics and things of that nature. Again, if you can establish by that litmus test years and years of having a consistent opinion, it's probably there's more accountability. Having someone actually, I mean, this is the case for celebrities that run for politics too. If you've been making your political opinions known in interviews on TV, on the internet, wherever it happens to be, for an extended period of time, there's a standard that you can be held to that it'll be too obvious if you deviate from. Whereas somebody who's just been in politics, to hell with them, nobody really cares. Or somebody with no political track record whatsoever that doesn't really do the public thing. Nobody knew, for instance, who Vivek Ramaswamy was until this year. For the most part, occasionally. Brandon Herrera, therefore, I think would do a good job. And it would be very, very, very interesting to see all of the liberals' minds literally explode with rage. If a gun tuber becomes a member of Congress, oh my god, what if he shoots up the White House or something like that? They'll be so hyperbolic, they'll be frothing at the mouth, so I think it'd be hilarious. The only problem with him is he's the AK guy and not the AR guy. You might have to rebrand for Made in America, otherwise your critics will assail you for wanting to export gun manufacturing or something like that. So a fun time, I think, will be had by all. Wish him well in that race. Good on you, my dude. That's about all. Peace out.